We have some breaking new details on the future ownership of the Miami Marlins. Charlie Gasparino has been following the story. Actually, he's been breaking the story for a long time now. He's got new details on an agreement that may finally have been reached. Charlie.
Well, it is not a done deal, but we do know this. There is apparently a handshake agreement between the Miami Marlins owner, Jeffrey Loria, and former New York Yankee great Derek Jeter to buy the team. Let's be real clear here. Jeter himself is not buying this team.
Right.
If this deal does go through, it's a group led by Derek Jeter. And if it does go through, and I keep saying if, because it's not done until the deal is signed, it has to be approved by Major League Baseball, and there could be some hiccups here. He will be not the control person. That will be a money manager, a guy named Bruce Sherman, who's put in most of the money into the investment group that Jeter is heading. Jeter will be the CEO. But as of right now, from what we're getting, and this is sources close to inside Major League Baseball, this is people close to Derek Jeter, that he has some sort of a handshake agreement with Jeffrey Loria to buy the team for $1.2 billion. He beat out a bid from Miami, a South Florida businessman, Jorge Mas, for a little less than that, and he apparently does have the money. Now, the question is this, David, and I will say this is where it gets complicated. Some of his money is made up in debt. There's a preferred stock investment in there. Baseball generally hates that, particularly with this team. The Miami Marlins are heavily indebted and losing money. They don't like a lot of debt in these things. And it's kind of unclear who's exactly running the show, the CEO or the control person. Generally, it's the control person. So this thing has to get approved by Major League Baseball. I would just say this, it's not a done deal until you see the paperwork, but this is what we are breaking. Derek Jeter is going to be running a team. He's not going to be the control person, the ownership person. Right. But it looks like this is happening, and it could happen any day. It's going to be fascinating to watch, to see if it goes through, whether they can turn it around and actually make money off of this team. As you know, it's a mediocre franchise on the field. It's a disaster financially. They're losing money. They have heavily debt. You would think that Miami would be a great place for baseball, given the Latin American influx there. Right. That's why a lot of people wanted Jorge Mas. He's a local businessman with ties to that community. But it looks like Jeter's won it as of now. But let me tell you something. Jeffrey Loria can change his mind in a minute. This bidding process has been insane. That's what made it a great story.
It's fascinating stuff, and you've been all over it. Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate it.